8 things men should never do with women if you want their respect and attraction. Have you ever said or done something around a woman that you later regretted? Maybe you thought you were being nice, but it completely backfired. Or perhaps you tried to impress her, only for it to fall flat. The reality is, men often make crucial mistakes with women, not because they intend to, but because they don't realize how certain actions affect attraction and respect. The worst part? These mistakes can cost you everything, from her admiration to a meaningful connection. Stick around until the end, because I'll share a game-changing mindset shift that will completely transform the way you interact with women. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we dive deep into mindset, relationships, and self-improvement. Today, we're covering 8 major mistakes men make with women, and once you understand them, you'll stand out as a high-value man who naturally commands respect. 1. Chasing validation. One of the biggest turnoffs for a woman is a man who constantly seeks her approval. Whether it's asking, "Do you like me?" or needing reassurance all the time, this signals insecurity. True confidence doesn't come from what someone else thinks. It comes from within. Imagine a man who walks into a room and just knows he belongs there. Women notice that. On the other hand, if you constantly look for validation, it pushes them away. The moment you stop seeking approval and start owning who you are, everything changes. Most guys don't even realize when they're doing this. It's in the small things, texting her non-stop, waiting for her approval before making a decision, or even subtly trying to impress her with achievements instead of just being themselves. Women can sense when a man is desperate for validation, and it immediately lowers his attractiveness. A confident man doesn't need to prove himself. He just is. He sets his own standards, values his own opinion, and doesn't depend on external approval to feel good about himself. That's the kind of energy that draws people in, not just women, but everyone. And that brings us to a mistake that instantly kills attraction: over-explaining yourself. 2. Explaining yourself too much. If a woman questions something you said or did, don't feel the need to launch into a long-winded explanation. A confident man stands by his words and actions without over-justifying them. Over-explaining often makes you come across as guilty or uncertain, which lowers your perceived value. For example, if she asks, "Why didn't you text me back?" Instead of nervously apologizing, just say, "I was busy, but I'm here now." Simple, confident. No need to over-explain. The reason this is so important is that women pick up on a man's energy more than his words. If you respond in a way that suggests guilt, insecurity, or the need for approval, she'll instinctively feel less attracted to you. The most attractive men don't feel the need to explain themselves unless it's absolutely necessary. They trust themselves, and because of that, others trust them too. Now, let's move to a mistake that turns attraction into friendship: being too available. 3. Always being available. A lot of men think that by always being there for a woman, she'll appreciate them more. In reality, it often has the opposite effect. It makes her take you for granted. Scarcity creates value. Think about the last time you were overly available to someone. Did it make them more interested or less? Most likely less. A man who values his time makes others value him as well. Women don't want a man whose entire life revolves around them. They want a man who has his own purpose, his own ambitions, and his own sense of fulfillment. If she texts you and you immediately respond every single time, it shows that you don't have anything else going on. And if she senses that, she'll lose respect for you. Now, let's talk about why arguing emotionally with women is a losing battle. 4. Arguing emotionally. A common mistake men make is trying to win arguments with logic when emotions are involved. But here's the thing. When emotions take over, logic doesn't work. Instead of engaging in back-and-forth debates, set boundaries and disengage when necessary. If she's being emotional and you react emotionally as well, the argument will escalate. A strong, grounded man knows how to remain calm and composed, which naturally commands respect. Instead of getting drawn into an argument, learn to step back. If a situation starts escalating, take a deep breath, lower your voice, and say, "We'll talk about this later when we're both calm." That alone can shift the entire dynamic. Next, let's talk about the biggest test women will put you through and how to pass it. 5. Failing her tests. Women will test your confidence, whether they realize it or not. She might tease you, ignore you, or challenge your opinions just to see how you'll react. If you seek validation or get emotional, you fail the test. For example, if she says, "You're not that funny," a weak response would be, "Really? Why do you think that?" A strong response, "You haven't seen my best material yet." See the difference? It shows confidence and composure instead of insecurity. The key to passing these tests is to never take them personally. She's not doing it to be mean, she's doing it to see what you're made of. If you can handle her teasing or challenges with confidence, she'll feel more drawn to you. Now, let's move to something that instantly lowers your value. Apologizing too much. 6. Over-apologizing. Saying sorry when you've genuinely done something wrong is the right thing to do, but constantly apologizing for small things makes you seem uncertain and weak. Imagine a guy texting a woman, then saying, "Sorry for bothering you," when she hasn't even responded. It makes him look unsure of himself. Instead, a confident man would just say, "Hey, hope you're having a great day." No unnecessary apologies, just direct and self-assured. Now, let's talk about why putting her on a pedestal is a guaranteed way to lose her respect. 7. Worshipping her. Respect in a relationship has to be mutual. If you act like she's above you, she'll start seeing you as beneath her. It's fine to admire her qualities, but treating her like she's some untouchable goddess will backfire. Instead of saying, "You're the most amazing woman in the world," try something like, "I love your energy. It's refreshing." It keeps the dynamic balanced, which is key to maintaining attraction and respect. 8. Losing yourself in the relationship. The quickest way to lose a woman's attraction is to lose yourself in her. If your entire world revolves around her, it's only a matter of time before the spark dies. Women are naturally drawn to men with a mission, a purpose, and a life outside of the relationship. A man who has goals and ambitions is attractive. A man who makes a woman his entire world, not so much. She should complement your life, not become your whole identity. If you found value in this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more insights on relationships, mindset, and self-mastery. Drop a comment with your biggest takeaway and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, stay strong, stay confident, and keep leveling up.